What is up, guys? We are headed to the Jet Center party tonight. A whole bunch of really cool cars inside of a private jet hangar. Very excited to check it out. Got Christine with me.
Hi.
Looking fancy.
Hey.
I'm probably going to say this infinite times, but I love the trees in Monterey. E39 M5. Ooh, Ferrari Dino. That is gorgeous. I don't know if I went the right way, but we found ourselves on a golf course. I tried going in the exit, which turns out is not effective. 17 minutes to go 0.8 miles. That is not ideal. Oh my God, Lexus LFA Nürburgring edition back there. One of the coolest cars ever. That is so sick. Wow, the wing on that thing. It's pretty crazy because when the LFA first came out, it took a while for all of them to sell. It wasn't like a huge hit. Now I believe the Nürburgring edition is worth, the last time I saw one posted, I think it went up for auction for $2 million. Nice Shelby, and then look at that, Alpina Z8. Casual Cullinan. Bye-bye, LFA. That is one ridiculous private jet, my gosh. All right, just pulled up to the event and even the parking lot is ridiculous. Check out this Huracan Storado with the roof box. That is absolutely epic. But we just passed by a Enzo parked next to all of these supercars and private jets. So I'm gonna take you through a tour of this VIP parking area, which I wasn't even supposed to be in, but because my car was so low, they said I couldn't go to the normal area. Look at the 765 LT, beautiful SF90. Wow, old Bentley. That is absolutely gorgeous. And then check this out, it's absolutely filthy too. Only in Monterey Car Week are you seeing a car with no ropes, completely filthy like this. This is actually the dirtiest Enzo I've ever seen in my entire life, and that is absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. This guy was driving like crazy. Look at the nose. Oh my gosh. That is actually spectacular. It even has a crack in the windshield. This person is an absolute champion for driving this car the way it's meant to be driven. That is just so awesome. I sure could go for a mean tweet and some more ridiculous car park finds. V12 Vantage, and then look at this, McLaren SLR. That is gorgeous. 300 SL Roadster. Oh my gosh, what a pretty car. And then an SLS Roadster. This was the original gull wing. Now the Roadsters don't have the gull wings, but then the new generation gull wing. Honda NSX. Wow. We haven't even entered the show yet. This is pretty ridiculous. What do you think?
Cool.
GT2 RS. Looks like a plane getting ready to take off. One of the best cars I've ever reviewed, F12 TDF. Look at all of the carbon fiber options on the front. That is gorgeous. And the back of this car and that side blade are absolutely insane. And a standard F12 for comparison. Another F12 next to an 812, and then a DBS Superleggera and a 458. All right, let's head into the show. Here we go, MotorLux Jet Center, the gorgeous Aston Martin. Look at that, Formula One car. That's absolutely insane. Check out the steering wheel. All right, guys, inside of MotorLux now, we've got some gorgeous 996 GT3 RSs, fully caged out. Honestly, not a huge fan of the 996 generation, but these are gorgeous. I honestly love the liveries. There are some pretty crazy cars and objects at this event. A whole bunch of airplanes. There's some military plane over there. But let's walk through the show. Unfortunately, they're absolutely blasting music, so hopefully you can hear me with this audio. I hooked up an external microphone. Check this out. Ferrari LaFerrari. Absolutely gorgeous with the backdrop of a military prop plane. That is absolutely sick. And then check this out, 223.2 miles an hour at the Sun Valley Tour de Force. I imagine this has a crazy amount of horsepower. Get a load under the hood. And then next to it, a Bugatti Veyron. Beautiful, the chrome actually looks really nice on this. Just reviewed one of these, so if you didn't see the video the other day, make sure to check it out. Point of view drive on the Bugatti Veyron. Still an absolute legend. I think the chrome is gorgeous. Then I think you can actually climb inside of this plane. I mean, this feels safe. Oh my God. That is ridiculous. Pretty cool selection of off-road safari Porsches right here. A white one and a green one. That is cool. And then check this out. This is absolutely gorgeous. 1953 Seata Berlinetta. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm guessing the headlights flip upwards. It's kind of like a combination of a Ferrari and an Aston Martin. Very Aston vibes right there. Spectacular interior. I love the felt. And then we've got another gorgeous car here. You've heard of the Alfa Romeo 4C and the 8C, but this is the 6C Superleggera. I love the leather straps on the bonnet, the vents on the side. Look at how the windows open up on the sides as well, and a spare tire inside the car. And it tapers in the back in a teardrop-like shape. For those of you who don't know, Honda makes jets, and this is one of them. They're actually, quote-unquote, affordable. Not for me. Look at this wide-body Honda S2000. That is actually insane. Look, in the wide body, either the exhaust or the turbo dump comes out there. Insane steering wheel. Look at those wheels. And then the front time attack style splitter is absolutely nuts. And then we've got an S2000R over here, super clean spec, and a Cadillac Le Mans car. I love the shark fin style rear wing. Let's go look at the front of this. Such a good design, honestly. Look at that. That is stunning. And next to it, a road car Cadillac. Look at this, a Honda Crawler truck. I absolutely love this. Right-hand drive. 6 wheels. That is awesome. The Cadillac Celestique. Look at this in the hatchback design. Beautiful luggage. The design language of this is actually epic. Such a long, imposing presence, and the front end is really, really cool. How amazing is this Honda? Oh, that is awesome. The S660 single exit exhaust. These things are so cool. AutoZam AZ1 with its crazy butterfly doors next to the DeLorean with its butterfly doors. These things are so cool. One of the slowest cars I've ever driven, but undeniably awesome, especially with the Back to the Future references. Look at this 400R, so clean. I love that rear spoiler. It's lowered as well. Crazy hood. Wow, this is spectacular. And look at this Lotus 300 Sport pop-up headlights. Such a cool design. I love how the sunroof, it's not even a sunroof, it just opens up like that to let extra air in. And then look at that wing. Tech Art Porsche Panamera wide body kit. Look at those flared fenders. That's pretty crazy. Here we go, 2 of the greatest cars ever made, the Ferrari F40 next to the Ferrari F50. Of all the cars I've ever reviewed, the F50 was the best car that I've ever driven. That naturally aspirated V12 is insane, but I have to say I do love the looks of the F40 more. So it's definitely on my bucket list to finally get behind the wheel of one of these. Obviously, turbocharged V8, so entirely different feel to it. Look at that Lexan engine cover. The looks of the F40 are just drop-dead gorgeous. Not to say the F50 is any slouch, it is still absolutely stunning. Porsche 959, another one of my favorite cars ever. I love the side intakes on these. All-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds back in the day. This thing was an absolute rocket ship. Absolutely gorgeous Alfa Romeo. Check this out. Look at the spec on this Ford GT. That is absolutely insane. All purple with bronze wheels and a gray interior. That is really, really cool. And then look at this helicopter. I don't know anything about helicopters, but if you guys do. Now this is the Maserati MC20 at Quail. They're dropping a track-only version of the MC20. And then over here, we've got a gorgeous Graham Rahal Performance Carrera GT, a modified version of the Carrera GT with some cool upgrades. Look at those wheels. That is absolutely insane. And then get a load of the interior. I love that. And then we've got another purple car, a Dino GT. Looks like purple is the color of the show. That is just stunning. Look at this Bizzarini. Antonio is freaking out. Just Italiano.
Hey, una macchina italiano.
Look at this.
That's 8-cylinder?
That is pretty. Well, headed out from MotorLux, hopefully you could hear a single thing I was saying because the music was ridiculously loud. But now we are headed to Ocean Avenue to do some car spotting.
Spotting's my favorite.
Car spotting's your favorite?
Yeah, girl.
Well, time to say goodbye to the dirtiest but most awesome Enzo ever. So freaking epic. Randomly pulled out at the exact same time as the LFA Nürburgring again. This thing is so cool. Of course I missed him revving. Oh. Monterey, do you see a 300 SL parked on the street overnight? That's insane. And look at that, a couple feet down the street, there's a 300 SL going. R34 GTR V-Spec. Look at that, Zonda R license plate. That's pretty sick. Safari Porsche. Nice 765 LT. Thing's pretty loud. Rolex inventory looking sick as ever, classic. Now it's pretty late, so there aren't a lot of cars out right now, but 812 Competizione. This is a sick spec too, silver on silver. Honestly, one of the best cars I've driven in terms of modern cars, and the fact it doesn't have any exposure in the rear and just has these little winglets is so badass for extra aero. That license plate is awesome, one of one. The Gambala GT from earlier today parked up on the red carpet. I think it's kind of funny, but also kind of awesome that they have this on the street at Ocean Avenue. Really nice green on this Huracan Technica. Now you can't see it now that there's no light on it, but it did look cool. So this is pretty cool. 900 plus horsepower GT2 RS. Apparently the entire thing is hand painted. This isn't a wrap, which honestly, mad respect for doing that. The owner says that I can review it soon, so hopefully we can do that either during car week or later on, but apparently it's ballistically fast. And you just put it up against a 765 L, oh, and it just opened up. If you look really close, you can actually see the brush strokes. That is super cool. Look at the wing, has a bunch of different iconic Porsche liveries on the different letters. That is really cool. The detail on this is spectacular. Beautiful interior too. Got the 918 buckets, Y-Sock package, magnesium wheels, carbon on the steering wheel. Driving gloves, nice. Oh my God. All right, that's serious. Oh my God. And so somehow we've ended up in the passenger seat of this GT2 RS. The sound is ridiculous. Oh my God. Well, this is definitely the craziest sounding GT2 RS I've ever heard. Like I said, going to be doing a full review on this car soon, and I cannot wait. Apparently the goal is to set the Nürburgring record with this exact car. And I can't wait to see if that actually happens. Oh boy, cops following him. Okay, so this Gambala GT is getting its 4th or 5th ticket of the day, and it's parked. Something about its tires. What is happening?
We had to tow it to the charging station, and I'm gonna submit photos early, and then we'll do lunch.
You know, it doesn't change the ticket.
What is it getting a ticket for? I guess.
Dealer plate?
I don't know. Being too darn sick. This guy is on a mission. On his electric bike, RoboCop is attacking. This is insane. And this guy's gotta be 5th or 6th ticket at this point. Well, since tickets were basically the theme of the last 2 videos, I'm gonna end this video in front of this cop car. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.